Hi, my name is Rebecca Erde. I'm from the suburbs of New York, and I'm a recent graduate of Rhode Island School of Design with my master's in industrial design. I'm recently 26, and I just finished my thesis here. My thesis was called Designing Resiliency, about designing products for mental health. I believe that there's this huge hole, this huge gap in design where no one is designing for people with mental illness or designing with people with mental illness. So I'm in this unique position to both be a user and a designer, and I think that is really crucial. But I was talking one day with Matt about possibly applying to grad school, and he just goes, "Rebecca, you know so much about mental health and mental illness, you're obsessed with it, and you know so much about design. Why aren't you designing for mental health?" And it was like, why have I not thought about that for the past few years? And that was my instant moment where I knew that's what I had to do. I had to pursue this. The hardest part of having a mental illness is just getting back up. It's not something that's ever going to go away. It's going to be with you for life. And so it's about knowing that you are going to fall down and you are going to have to deal with, depressions and anxieties, but knowing that you can get back up and find those coping skills and find those coping mechanisms to help you live a life more worth living. That's why I wanted to focus a lot on resiliency in my products. The fact that it's so universal and so many people relate to it, and the second you bring it up as a topic, it's really, it makes you feel okay to talk about it. So I designed these deck of cards. I call them communication cards, and I did them in collaboration with about 80 people that I interviewed about what it feels like to have mental illness, and then the illustrator too. So one set of the deck is what does it feel like, and the other set is how can I help. These illustrations and these graphics are the best way to get people to open up about things and relate a lot better. If you see a drawing, you relate it to it so much more than a WebMD description that you send a friend. So the second part of the card deck is how can I help, and that was also kind of crowdsourced from people with mental illness, and it's about giving people the agency to ask for things when they need it. So things range from, I need some time to think, I need just to be listened to, I need a 15-minute breather. And what's kind of awesome about these decks is that psychologists and counselors have started buying them and are using them with their patients, which I never thought would happen. It's awesome, and I'm starting to get feedback from them too about what it's like using these and how they can be helpful. What's always really frustrated me about, since before I came to school, I've always had a SAD lamp, a seasonal affective disorder lamp, and it's this big box, and it's ugly, and it's sterile looking, and it looks like it belongs in a hospital, but they sell it to people to keep at your home, and to me that makes no sense. It's why don't we deserve beautiful objects? Why don't we deserve objects that should provide comfort and should provide, foster joy, rather than creating these medical stigmatizing objects? I personally put away my SAD lamp when people come over because it's so ugly. So one of my products, I actually designed a seasonal affective disorder light that is a pillow that you can hug in bed. So I believe my thesis is really just the beginning. I think that there's a few other people I know, students that are doing work around anxiety or depression, and my dream is to be able to create an entire field around design for mental health. And I see it coming. I'm really excited about it, and I have a lot of other ideas around sharing coping mechanisms and sharing tools for people with mental health. I think we just need to get more we just need to get more fuel on the fire and get more people interested in it.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my work with the Design Indaba team. If you would like more information, please check out my website. I look forward to hearing back from you.